Yeah. Got a new show for y'all. Got a damn good show. I think this is Scott Adams all over again, ain't it? But before we get to today's video, don't forget we got a new giveaway. Ram Turbo 2500 diesel truck and $10,000. To get in it to win, just go to my website, officialhorsetwins.com. Anything you buy on my site, like my damn good coffee, my Mifflin Blue, or any of my supplements and t-shirts, get you automatically in it to win. Check this out.
So tell me, you lived here for 30-something years. They're classifying this fire as a potential hate crime. What do you think about that?
I think that if people just stayed in their own side of town, their own neighborhood, that things like that wouldn't happen.
Tell me what you mean by that.
Well, every race and color has their own section of Buffalo almost, so if they just stay on their own side, things like this wouldn't happen. People in these neighborhoods don't want those type of people moving down here and ruining the property value and destroying the neighborhood, so when things like that happen, it shouldn't be such a shock.
So somebody started fire because some black people moved in? I mean, did you talk to him first? Did you automatically see a black person? Man, let's burn his house down. Well, what if it's the Hodge twins moving in? Yeah. What if it's a Trump supporter?
What do you mean by those types of people?
Minorities, African Americans.
So are you suggesting that they should stay on the east side rather than coming here to South Buffalo?
Well, they've already wrecked the east side. Why should they come down to the south side and wreck that neighborhood?
Do you think that by saying these things, people on the other side of the city get offended? Do you think that there's some sort of a bias, potentially?
A lot of people feel this way. They just won't say it.
Hey, remember, we was about 5-6 years old, and we moved into Warrensville, Virginia. It was predominantly a white area. Right. It was a poor white area. I think we were the only black. Yeah, we were. The only black people there, yeah. Right? And we was in rural Virginia. Yeah, the South. I heard the N-word, I would say at least once a week. Yeah. But this is a long time ago. This was the 80s. Yeah. Things have changed. I know, but back in those days, no one tried to burn our house down. Look here. Don't be fooled. They light skin, got green eyes, but I'm telling you, they got that sub-Saharan in them. Yeah, but this is like more. I'm not sure. This is Buffalo. Yeah, that's crazy. Burning someone, starting a fire because they're black. Yeah, I'm not sure how. I would at least give them a warning first. Just don't burn the house down. Hey, look, we don't like your kind. I'm gonna give you 30 days to move out. That's crazy what you just said, Kevin. Well, what's crazy, Keith? Burning the house down or just giving the people a warning? Both of them crazy. This is America. Y'all understand that? Hey, if your neighborhood is that run down where these people, these minorities qualify for a house in your area, your neighborhood ain't that good to begin with. Yeah. Should have went over there and checked them out. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. I ain't say give them a warning. You got 30 days, I'm going to burn your house down. No, it's not like you said give them a warning and then burn it down. No, what I meant to say is this. Go over there and, fill him out. Say, hey, see what type of man he is. Or family. Yeah. He might have family, might be a college professor. I don't know what type of neighborhood this is, but maybe you're jumping to conclusions. I mean, are you really jumping to the conclusions when a black family moves in your neighborhood? Are you really? I mean, not all black people are bad. I do understand the concern. Yeah. I do understand that.
But you are.
Yeah.
Why are you coming out and saying these things?
Because I own a home and I see what happens when they move into the neighborhood. Property value goes down, kids on the corner, crime goes up. The east side used to be a beautiful place. Look what they did to that.
Do you think that there's an issue, though, in what you're saying?
Well, I'm sure there is, but, I mean, you got to take a look at why it's an issue.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, they just ruin neighborhoods.
I guess what I'm getting at is that you're generalizing tremendously. These people.
Is he generalizing? I don't think so. Look what they did to Harlem. Look what black people did to Watts. Yeah. There's some very nice cities with white. George Bush's daddy used to live in Compton. George
Right,
Senior.
yeah.
He lived in Compton, California.
And that's where they film. Is that where they filmed Boys in the Hood?
Yeah, I think it's Boys in the Hood. Yeah,
It was Watts or something like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
everything,
Boys in the Hood is Compton, I think.
yeah, but everything he's saying, everybody knows this.
Right.
Even the blacks know it. And then when they get their stuff together and get out, then he comes along. You can't win.
People might have just been here looking for a different way of life, a better way of life.
Maybe people are afraid after you let one family in, then more of them come in. You know, that's just how it is around here.
Right. Do you think there's anything wrong with what you're saying?
I don't feel there's anything wrong with it. A lot of people would feel wrong about it, but I don't.
No, see, I'm totally against this behavior.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
you
not.
can't, you can't burn a man's house down because
No,
you don't like his color.
You can't. Just do what the other whites did in Detroit. When they start moving in, well, time to go.
Wait, maybe they want to give them the neighborhood.
You gonna go to jail?
Man, racism, man.
No, man.
It doesn't do anybody no good.
Man, think about it. Me and you live in a white neighborhood.
Yeah.
I would feel horrible if somebody tried to burn my house down after I moved in. That's horrible.
Yeah, that's despicable. That's inexplicable.
This is America.
Yeah.
I worked hard to come out and live in this white neighborhood with all this safety and no crime.
Yeah, there's good blacks, and then there's bad blacks.
Yeah, you can't condone that behavior.
There's good white, then there's bad white.
Yeah, but
Typically, we call the good blacks conservatives, Republicans. Bad blacks, Democrats. You probably jumped to conclusions. Probably he might be a Republican.
he probably was running. He probably has black fatigue. Was running. So I'm gonna live over here.
Yeah.
Did he run into your white supremacists?
And did you
Yes.
burn his house down? Do you, like, for a second, I know you live in a predominantly white neighborhood.
Yeah.
A black family moves in. I'm thinking you live in a good neighborhood.
Yeah.
He passed his credit checks, right? Got his money right. Said, I'm moving out of the ghetto. I'm moving here because it's a safe environment for my kids, good schools. You say, hell no. I'm going to burn your house down. Or I'm going to burn up your property.
Yeah, I don't think it was this. I'm sure he knows who did it.
He's so confident. He's talking to the news.
Yeah, but
Yeah. Yeah, I understand the
Crazy
concern,
times,
but you
man.
just can't jump to conclusions like, oh, man, it's a black person. There goes the neighborhood.
well, that's
It
not
takes a whole lot
that's
more
not-
than one black family.
Well, it depends.
I mean, you
on-
can see it.
No, it depends on what that black families are like. Them kids, them cousins, them friends, them people to associate with. It could ruin the neighborhood.
Yeah.
But then again, a bad white family moving in. Let me clean this up. A bad white family moving in can ruin the neighborhood too.
Yeah,
See?
I'm thinking it's probably a good black family, man. You can't burn down somebody's property because he has a different skin color. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is beyond crazy.